represent something that is a real threat to our safety.
Yeah.
Can I also just quickly throw in within the Japanese context, and many of you will know this, there are various kinds of cute, right?
Yeah,
And just the this allows for something to, you can have something that's ugly cute, you can have something that's pretty cute, and this flexibility also allows all sorts of products to be developed.
Yeah. I'd love to go into that more, but we are almost out of time. We've got 10 minutes, and I'm going to go to audience questions. While I'm reading them, I did just want to touch briefly on different audience interpretations of Godzilla. So sometimes it's not always about the director's intention with what Godzilla represents. Sometimes, like, it'll mean things to different people. Like, Godzilla is a queer icon to some people. There was a great quote from Ishiro Honda, which I'll read, which will make it, I think, obvious as to why certain people empathize with Godzilla. He said, "Monsters are tragic beings. They are born too tall, too strong, too heavy. They are not evil by choice. That is their tragedy." So different interpretations of Godzilla, things that it has become or it has been made to represent that are not actually in the text of the film.
Yeah, I don't know if I can answer that directly, but addressing the Honda Ishiro quote that you just said, it just reminds me that, we talk about Godzilla attacking humans, attacking cities. Godzilla really doesn't have to do anything but exist in order for Godzilla to attack, humans and cities. You just need to be there and walk. That's it. If you're that huge, and you have that much power, even if you didn't mean to step on that building, maybe you did mean to pick up that train and eat it, you are going to wreak havoc. And often it's the human response to that I think brings out the worst in Godzilla. Like, everyone remember that scene in Godzilla -1 where so the protagonist lands on the island, and he doesn't want to embark on this kamikaze mission, right? And so he pretends his plane's broken, and all of the mechanics on the island are like, "No, shoot Godzilla, shoot the thing." And you're like, "No, don't do it, because it's not going to work." And you're just going to make Godzilla angry. And that's essentially what happens. Maybe Godzilla was like, "You know what? I just want a piece of chicken. Yes, that barbecue smells good, maybe, but then you shot me. So I have no choice. Now I'm angry."
I'm mad now.
Apparently it's one of the things that's really important to Godzilla lore as well, is that Godzilla never eats a person. And I really thought in that scene, Godzilla picks people up and tosses them around. And I was like, why are you tossing them if you're not eating? Godzilla never eats people.
Yeah.
So very clearly, there is actually a kind of ethical line where we're not meant to believe that Godzilla is, clearly a threat to sort of civilization, because Godzilla eats power lines, right? And eats electricity.
Yeah, and trains.
So, I can understand. I'm like, do we just need more enrichment for Godzilla? Are we failing Godzilla by not providing a little
nutritious diet,
like some solar batteries? You would stop chopping on the city or something, right?
It's one of the islanders in the original film, because I watched it last night. He says Godzilla will eat people when he comes ashore. So yeah, isn't that interesting? Like, I don't think we see Godzilla eating people, but it's definitely a threat.
It's on the table.
Like, people believe that it will happen. So who knows? Didn't mean to throw a spanner in the theory, but yeah, it's definitely a thing that's sort of we believe it will happen.
To bring it back to the queer metaphor as well, with Godzilla, I mean, monsters always kind of represent outsiders in any way, and the potential threat that they're perceived to either pose to society or, their ability to blur boundaries and things like that, to be a whale and a gorilla and an iguana and, nuclear and organic and all those things at the same time. And part of that can be very empowering. And sometimes it can also be threatening too. Someone can go, "Oh my God," and sometimes it can be fun. And I think whether a director says they intend for that or not, sometimes that can change too. They can say, "Of course it was meant to be a metaphor. I couldn't say that on the press tour." But whether the director gets a say in that or whether it gets reclaimed later, I just watched Mechagodzilla shooting rainbows at everybody, and I was like, yes.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Gay pride.
And and that can be sort of a really fun way of, much in the same way that monster movies do kind of take history and find a way to reimagine it and reclaim it and re-narrativize it. As an audience, you can also do that to a monster movie and go, actually, Mecha Godzilla is turning everyone gay with rainbow laser beams. I've decided that's what the story is about. Yeah.
Just like the gay agenda says.
1975.
There's a really interesting question that's been upvoted to the top. I don't know if anyone's expertise will touch on this, but I'll ask it anyway. It says that German expressionists were often grappling with the trauma of World War I in their films. Would you consider kaiju cinema operating in a similar way, even beyond Godzilla? So I guess, another way of asking this would be, is Godzilla an expressionist film? It's a big one, yeah.
I'm not quite, I'm definitely not going to be very well qualified to draw the link, so